good enough. I forgot the mask thing, so I was like, whatever. And then, like, my hair is also a mess. And then I was like, where was I going with this? I mean, seriously, like, I just started, and it's already messy. But, yeah, mic. I can't really turn it around like that, but it's pink. It was, like, the one main thing that I wanted to capitalist pig buy for Black Friday. Not just for, like, the videos, but more, like, so that I could have fun with music stuff. And I did have, like, one before that I got back in high school. I don't know why I'm being so quiet. I'm literally home alone, but I'm also kind of in a rush because I know everyone's gonna start getting home around now. If that gives away what time I'm roughly recording this at. But yeah, microphone, pink. Oh yeah, I just thought it'd be like a nice incentive to like enjoy trying to fuck around with music more, because the other one that I had, it's really nice, but it needs like, there's a separate amp that I have to connect it to, and then like it's a whole thing, and then half the time it's like a pain to use with my laptop. It used to be easier to use with like the desktop that we had in the house, but then we like stopped using that, and that one had like the actual computer tower. Oh god, that's what she did. The motion, I just have to work one in every time, right? It's been a while since I've done one of these, and this is probably gonna, I guess, go up sooner than some of the other stuff, just for like diary purposes type vibes, type-ish. But yeah, I've been kind of like meaning to do one because it's been a while and a lot of things have happened, and it's for posterity, I guess. But yeah, I went to India, among many things. It was really nice. And then, among other things, I broke up with my partner. Yes, the one I was reading a poem to, I think, in one of the previous videos, and like I've mentioned many times before. Yeah, there's no there's no easy right way to rip that like band-aid off, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it sucks, but it is what it is. We're still friends. We're gonna keep trying to be friends and stuff. You know, there's a lot more to our relationship than just being romantic partners, right? So, you know. And I feel like there's probably more things that I'm gonna want to talk about with that in time, but I'm just very like all over the place and kind of like freeze mode right now. I don't know. I think I'm just feeling a bit more like bottled up emotionally than I was the last time that I was like regularly kind of doing this. But I think that this will help with kind of processing and getting back into the groove of some things, because I really was enjoying doing these. It was just like a fun thing, and it feels kind of meaningful in a sense, because, you know, I could get hit by a bus at any point and die. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Among other things, I had a slight car accident a couple days ago, and my car, that is like technically my parents' car, is probably gonna get considered totaled, is what my parents and everyone are saying, pretty much. Like, it's, I don't want to talk too much about it right now, but that also really sucked and was a really shaky thing. But like, yeah, processing. Life just keeps happening. But that's not a bad thing. It's just life. And I want to say I'm used to it at this point because I think a lot of life has just happened. And okay, let me try to rephrase that because I feel like so dumb with whatever sentence I was trying to say before. Not even like dumb, just like not even dumb. I've been a little bit more hypercritical of myself, just since breaking things off with my partner. And then on top of that, the car issue has been a wrench in my, like whatever swing of things that I was in coming off of the India trip. But yeah, I had a blast like filming so many things this time with this phone, and I have a lot of things that I do want to share, so I will work on that and do that eventually and post that and stuff. But yeah, I kind of wanted to like make a compilation video sort of thing, maybe just put it in the background of some more music, some covers, some of the low-key covers. Yeah, what was I saying? I keep getting really distracted by trying to not like completely show my face, but also like that's fine, I'll just sit up straighter and that'll help. Yeah. Well, in terms of just in generalness, I am chillin'. Life is chillin'. But yeah, just life is happening, of course. I think on a more positive note though, one of the most eventful things, that's wrong to say after all of that, but like everything's been eventful, but just, I'm sorry if I ear raped anyone with that like laugh. I can see the audio thing going on my laptop and it was like like spikes. Again, what was I saying? Why did I do this so late in the day? And like while I was so like not like, it's like I'm holding myself at gunpoint trying to do this because I know it's good for me. Like, look, I'm chuckling, I'm smiling. It's clearly being therapeutic. It's doing something, but I'm like losing my mind while doing it. Whoever you are, I hope you're at least enjoying it. I hope it's doing something for you too. That's what she said. That was a good one. Fuck, what was I saying? Okay, yeah, so in India, there's so many things that I do want to like yap about with the whole experience and like people I saw, things that were said or whatever, but I guess where I would want to start with what was like, I don't know, I think it sort of changes the way that I'll be able to do some things with this endeavor as well, that like this, right? Train of thought crashed. Yeah, okay. I keep getting distracted by like other things that I have to do that pops into my head, but I'm like, no, I'm doing this thing right now. Okay. This is to document. This is one of those days that I am not taking my Adderall. I haven't been taking it since I got back from India because I have to get a refill, and to get the refill I have to get an in-state psych because my actual psych is out of state and they can't prescribe over state lines, but I don't want to have to drive all the way back up there to pick up my meds again like I had to do last time. For someone with executive functioning issues, this is not the most convenient system. Just saying. But it's okay. That's where, other things can help. But I still haven't decided how I want to talk about that as well. And this will I'll reference this point in the video at some point when in a future video, I'll reference this moment because there's something that I'd have like started talking about that I'll want to like be like, oh, I figured out how I wanted to talk about it. But for now, this thing about like the India trip and stuff that's changing in my life kind of also opens up, I think, some different avenues for how to talk about that on the channel and stuff, so whatever. That was super vague and probably unnecessary, as most things are with me. I'm sorry. Not really. You signed up for this. Okay. So I had a conversation with my parents, like really heart to heart. And long story short, because I'll save that long story for another time probably, but I will not be continuing medical school. This is not a new thing for me, like in terms of like a thing I've considered, but like it's been a long standing thing, but because of the dynamics of like, you know, so many things in my life, so many things, you know, and the world, you know, just like it's a lot to walk away from where I'm at right now for like reasons that to a lot of people don't seem justifiable enough, but you know, they're not me, and my family loves and supports me, so like that's good enough. My friends love and support me, you know, and when I say family, I don't even just mean my parents and like my brother. I mean my dog, my cat, my cousins, my like aunts and uncles and stuff. Like there's a lot of love and support that I feel is allowing me to be able to do something that I know not everyone's going to understand and judge the way that maybe would feel most comfortable for me, but like life is too short to not do the things I have to do, right? And in the next video, by the way, before I continue on this point, I'm gonna try to set up the camera properly so that I can use the back camera, because right now I'm using the front, so obviously it's not the highest quality. It's still pretty good. It's really fucking good, but like it's not the best. It's good. And I know that sometimes in order to like be able to communicate with a lot of people through this medium, people want good quality videos, you know, and good quality audio, which is why I tried to do this so that I could stop using the phone for audio and so that I could use that camera, because it is better than the iPad camera. And then maybe I can use the iPad for like other stuff if needed. I don't know, I'll figure it out. But yeah, I feel like it's really scary realizing that I've like actually done the thing that me many times in my life thought about doing, which is not doing what I thought I was going to be doing from like day one of my preschool knowledge of what a career is and what it might be, you know. I was that kid in the family. Well, not that kid, there's like so many of us, but like in my immediate family, not talking about my other millions of South Asian, well, because I'm South Asian, right? So I'm talking about my, like, I have so many immediate cousins and stuff as well that are pursuing medicine or have already pursued it and are working in the field and stuff, you know? So it's like to each his own, and everyone's gonna do whatever they have to do. But for me, like, shit, I finally did it, and it feels really weird because I'm trying not to let myself like even entertain the like, oh well, now you're the like the potential gifted kid that isn't reaching their potential thing, because like I know it's just more the like what other people might think and stuff, and it doesn't really, I don't know, man. I see myself in such a much more complex and like deep way than most people ever will, and that's just life. That's what living in a certain body as a certain person with a certain backstory and personality means, you know. I know myself in ways that other people never will, mostly because they don't necessarily want to give themselves the chance to get to know me like that, you know, and that's fine. It's just, I guess it's a little sad because I do feel like if people give me a chance in that sense of like those who may see this as like the dumbest decision she's ever gonna do, which I know there's gonna be so many of them and there already are, I really hope they at least give themselves a chance to stick around to see what I can do, because I feel like I can do some really cool things with the knowledge I do have, the things that I do like right now. And the fact that, like, it's not that I don't like medicine. I just don't want that career anymore. I don't want to work as a doctor specifically, but I do want to work with health and with people and get my hands dirty, like fixing bones and shit. Fixing bros' bones. I'm gonna have to, like, crop the top of this video because I have moved so many times now that I have put my face into frame, like, many times now. Whatever. Okay, I love how I started this so calmly and so, like, spaced out, and now I'm fucking ranting, and it's been, like, 15 minutes. This is how it goes. Whatever. But, yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm just I'm excited, I'm nervous, that energy is clearly coming through, and I'm sweating through my sweatshirt, but, like, for what it is I am going to do, I'm going to do physiotherapy, physical therapy, manual medicine. I really like medicine, and I like being able to, like, break it down and make it more accessible, and I think there's a way I feel like I'll be able to do that more, just, like, with my own interests and, like, skills and whatever things that I seem to be, like, good at for whatever reason. I might as well maximize that so that I can, like, you know, do something with it. But yeah, I basically am in the process of trying to apply, transfer, work out the kinks to get into a doctor of physical therapy program instead, and try to work towards that. So a lot of people have been like, well, if you do this once and you just, like, hop this, you know, how do you know you're not going to do that again? It's like, because then it would be doing it the second time, and there's a lot more pressure with that. And it's not that the pressure is the reason to not, like, change my mind again. It's more that the fact that I haven't done it yet should make it even more clear how badly I really want to do it now. And, like, specifically how much I, like, genuinely am interested in this thing that I want to, like, spend more time, like, niche studying, you know? I want to get my hands on a cadaver and get to do the dissection myself, you know? I've gotten to, like, flip through the muscles like a freaking book, but, like, there's more that I want to do in terms of slowing down my academic experience by just decreasing the scope of, like, what I'm studying so that I can enjoy the process and, like, then also keep practicing within a scope that I'm comfortable with. And there's so many reasons for that, but I'm not gonna get into all of that right now. Some of them are personal, and, like, you don't need to hear that right now. I don't want to talk about it right now, so you can wait. And so can I. Things will come out of my mouth in time, and in their own time. That's such a weird way to say it. But yeah, whatever. I think I'm gonna kind of cut this around here. I think this is enough fucking crazy updates in one video. Not even crazy, just, like, they're major. Like, if you time traveled and, like, showed this video to me, like, 6 months ago even, I would be like, this is what? Huh? Alternate universe? Not mine. But, like, life, man. Life keeps happening. I keep changing. I keep growing as a person. And, like, you know, when you outgrow your plant, nope, that's not the saying. When you outgrow your pot, you gotta replant yourself in a bigger pot, right? So that's what I'm doing, and it's not gonna seem like that to everyone, and that's fine. It's not gonna seem like that to a lot of people, and I just hope that they don't get too worried about me, and it'll be okay. But yeah, there's so many more things that I'm obviously gonna want to keep yapping about related to all these, like, little points that I've bulleted throughout the video, but yeah, future me's problem to catch up on that. So this is good enough. It's a start. It's like, at least I it's like when you break out of a, like, you've been working out like consistently and then you stop and then it's like a little hard to kind of get back into the groove sometimes. It's just like that. It felt like that, and I kind of just needed to do something to like break that, like, okay, it's been a while since I've made a video. Like, what if it isn't, like, it doesn't have to be anything. It's just me. You know, it doesn't have to be anything more than that. And that's the case with everything. You know, that's the case for you as well. You don't have to be anything more than you. Just don't hurt people with you. Be you and keep growing. And that's what I'm doing here. That's what we all doing here. Right? Okay, peace. Bye.